What's going on YouTube? M2SBoss back again for another video. Real quick, I just want to say, reason I ain't been uploading, I got suspended. I'm not going to sugarcoat it, not going to take too long. Got suspended, but I'm back. This video was inspired by Neosai. I don't know how you say it. Sorry if I'm butchering it. I'm going to put it on the screen and it's going to be in the description. He inspired me to make this video. Let's get into it. This video is the top 5 best Naruto games of all time. Let's go. Now coming in at number 5, we got Naruto Shinobi Striker. I understand a lot of people gonna be confused, asking why would I put Shinobi Striker on the list. But to be honest, Shinobi Striker is very underrated. For example, it's one of the only Naruto games where you could fully customize your character from anywhere from looks to your moveset. The game is fairly fun. Shinobi Striker does have a lot of downfalls. I'm not saying it's a perfect game. In my opinion, it was a true waste of potential. With the game being built for DLC, it really feels like the developers are just trying to squeeze money out of you if you want the content you want. I actually found a great Reddit post where somebody listed a lot of Shinobi Striker's flaws, saying, best content you have to pay for, not enough characters, not enough customization options, horrible missions that are hard, scrolls are literally worthless, it's like playing the game is insanely meaningless, you feel no sense of satisfaction or gratitude for completing anything, weapons suck, classes suck, secret techniques take too long to charge, jutsu are limited, don't get me started on glitches and bugs, no maps, no chakra meter, such potential here. From anyone that I talk to who has played this game, all say Shinobi Striker has amazing potential but it fails to reach it. So far, that's why it'll be the bottom of our list. Moving on to a game that's more unanimously loved, we have Naruto Rise of a Ninja. Now I first saw this game when Dashi played it, and it was a very well made Naruto game. In my opinion, I believe the older Naruto games from the early to late 2000s had the best story modes, and Rise of a Ninja is no exception. Rise of a Ninja is an open world Naruto game that first released for the Xbox 360. And as I'm making this video, I'm now learning that this is actually the first Naruto game developed by a non-Japanese company. You learn something new every day. The main thing that made Rise of a Ninja special was the fact that in the game, your controller inputs determine the hand signs for your jutsu. It makes you feel more involved and more immersed into the world. With the same great Naruto that everybody loves, but with that hint of something different, it's not surprising that the game is loved by most who've played it. Alright, coming up, number 3 is the Clash of Ninja series. The Naruto Clash of Ninja was a series of top tier Naruto games originally made for the GameCube. The animation and graphics were very decent for the time, and it was a very simple game. The first of the series definitely feels like their first go at the game, and it's definitely rough around the edges. Pretty much all of the characters feel the same, with the combos being the same button, but it was enough to lay the groundwork for the next 2 games in this series. The story mode was very basic, with pictures and a little dialogue, and very short. The game had a total of 10 characters, not great. In Clash of Ninja 2, it's pretty much the same thing with the adding of a few features, like a new mode where you could play with up to 4 players at once. They also have more than double the character count at 23, with some notable ones being Akamaru, Kiba's dog, and Crow Conqueror's puppet. This story mode is a little bit longer, and you could play more characters than just Naruto, but it gets very hard at certain points where you usually end up having to cheese them or waiting for the time to end. Now coming in at number 4 is probably a lot of people's number 1, Naruto Ultimate Ninja Storm 4. Now some of you may be surprised to see that Storm is not my number 1, and maybe after Connections comes out, a Storm game could be number 1, but as of right now, I believe there is one better. But let's not skip past Storm 4, as it's number 2 for a very good reason. Storm 4 starts with a fire intro and draws you in from the get-go. They also made it a feature so now you can switch in and out between your assist characters and play either of the characters you choose in the selection screen. Speaking of that selection screen, in Storm 4 they have 106 playable characters. The graphics are visually pleasing and the story mode is stunning. Every character feels different and refreshing. The game could very well be number 1 on many people's list. Now before I hit the number 1 spot, I'm gonna give a real honorable mention to Naruto Ultimate Ninja Blazing. Now don't look at me confused wondering did he really put a mobile game on the list. Yes, I did, and I'm still mad that they took it down. Naruto Blazing was a perfect mobile game for Naruto. It wasn't pay to win, it was very easy to understand, you could play online, the game was fun. I spent a whole lot of nights on a phone call with my friends doing certain missions, trying to unlock certain characters. All through middle school, this was the mobile anime game. Dokkan Battle and Legends had nothing on Naruto Blazing, and I'm still mad to this day that it's been taken down. But with that out the way,
Naruto Clash of Ninja Revolution!
We finally hit the #1 game, Clash of Ninja Revolution series. The whole thing. What y'all boys know about this? At last, the greatest Naruto game of all time. Originally released for the Wii, the Naruto Clash of Ninja Revolution series was the game that was always loaded up when me and my cousin would play the Wii during those late night sleepovers. These games were near perfection in my mind. They added objects on some of the arenas that you could use to take cover or hurdle over, and don't get me started on the special moves. Can't tell you how many times my cousin used to hit me with the primary Lotus with Rock Lee. They also added the stage transition, where if you hit someone hard enough off the side of the map, it puts you into a new stage. Now I think this is only on certain stages, not all of them, but it's still a cool feature.
Naruto Clash of Ninja Revolution 2!
But again, that game was just laying the groundwork for what was to come next. In Clash of Ninja Revolution 2, they added one of my favorite characters who wasn't even in the show, Bando. This Jit right here, most of you have probably never even heard of. Bando is a character specially made for Clash of Ninja Revolution 2. He's a big body, orange haired guy and totes 2 big guns on his back. They even added a fine female character named Kagura. Enough said. The freedom they took with Revolution 2 was genuinely impressive and something I could have never even thought of. It was one of the only Naruto games to branch out from the main story and do something different, and we haven't reached the best of the series yet.
Naruto Shippuden Clash of Ninja Revolution 3!
Clash of a Ninja Revolution 3. Now in Revolution 3, they featured the time skip characters, which means all of the characters in the old games were revamped. Well, pretty much all of the characters, most of them. And they feel way newer and it's very refreshing. The combos are different, animations feel smooth. It's all around a great improvement. Now these Revolution games have a very good story mode, but they aren't for the faint of heart, as the game is very difficult and grindy, especially the levels where you face Itachi, Dodoria, and when you play as Chio. One notable part of the story mode in Revolution 3 was the mirror match with Guy. You would control Guy, and every move you did, the CPU would exactly mirror. This is one of the most creative fights. In this fight, you had to be super technical with your inputs. For example, if he had his ultimate and you didn't, but you clicked the ultimate button, you could have it so that you're just out of range and you could attack back after he misses. This fight was super cool, and I'm kind of upset that they don't use it in the recent games. But that's my #1. Let me know if you'd have a different #1. Like I said in the beginning, I was suspended for a week, that's why I wasn't posting, but I'm back, I'm better, and hopefully I'm dropping a video tomorrow. Give me y'all top 5 Naruto games, or actually, just give me y'all top 5 anime games of all time down below, and I'm gonna be reading comments. I'll let y'all boys know if your list W, L, because a lot of you niggas got Buddha lists, and that's just what it is. But I'll see you in the next one. Peace.